Bitcoin has been hailed as one of the most secure networks on the planet, but what if I told you it's gone down not once, but twice? In 2010 and 2013, vulnerabilities were exposed that caused some to question whether Bitcoin had been hacked. One of these incidents even led to the creation of billions of unauthorized Bitcoin, far surpassing the system's limit of 21 billion. The price plummeted, and the community scrambled to fix the issue. So, why do people continue to trust Bitcoin? How did it bounce back? And can it happen again? The first downtime Bitcoin experienced was in 2010, a notorious event called the Value Overflow incident. What exactly happened? A flaw in the Bitcoin software allowed someone to create a transaction that generated an absurd number of Bitcoins, over 184 billion of them to be exact. This far exceeds the 21 million Bitcoin cap that's hard-coded into the system. The network noticed this abnormality, and the event caught the attention of developers. The community reacted swiftly, and within hours, Bitcoin's mysterious creator Satoshi Nakamoto himself pushed an update to fix the issue. So, was this a hack? Technically, no malicious actor took control, but it exposed a serious vulnerability in the system. A vulnerability that, if left unchecked, could have destroyed Bitcoin's credibility. It wasn't a deliberate attack, but it still shook the ecosystem. Why? Because it revealed that the Bitcoin software was not immune to exploits. Fast forward to 2013, Bitcoin goes down again, but this time for a very different reason. This wasn't a case of someone creating extra Bitcoin out of thin air. Instead, it was a software update that caused the blockchain to fork into two separate chains. Version 0.7 and 0.8 of Bitcoin's software diverged, causing the network to split into two, with two chains in operation. Miners, users, and exchanges were thrown into confusion. The result? A 23% drop in Bitcoin's price as developers scrambled to fix the issue. Now, the obvious question is, if such incidents have happened before, why do people still trust Bitcoin? First, let's consider how these problems were handled. In both 2010 and 2013, Bitcoin developers in the community responded rapidly. In 2010, the issue was fixed within hours, and in 2013, the fork was resolved after a temporary dip. The Bitcoin network showed resilience by addressing these critical vulnerabilities and bouncing back stronger each time. But can this happen again? Well, Bitcoin is now much more robust. Over the years, the network has matured with constant upgrades and the introduction of more sophisticated checks and balances. That said, no software is ever truly immune from potential bugs or exploits. The question isn't necessarily if something could happen again, but how the network would respond. And history has shown us that Bitcoin has a proven track record of identifying, addressing, and correcting its issues. So, is Bitcoin still safe? Absolutely. The fact that Bitcoin has maintained 100% uptime since 2013 speaks volumes about the network's reliability. Trust in Bitcoin stems not from its flawless operation, but from its ability to recover from challenges, demonstrating resilience time and time again. It's also important to note that trust is about the system's transparency and the developer's responsiveness, and Bitcoin's open source nature ensures that anyone can audit the code. In the end, what we have here are not signs of a hack in the traditional sense, but opportunities where Bitcoin's vulnerabilities were exposed, corrected, and ultimately strengthened. The quick recovery from these events solidified its reputation as a trusted network. Could another exploit be found? Sure. But Bitcoin's layered security and community vigilance ensure that any future incidents will likely be handled just as efficiently as they have in the past. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, stay curious and stay hodling.